That at that time...
Astronomer Dr. Luisa Pigiotti and I are climbing up to the 18th century observatory. At the top, she promises to show me one of the most important books in scientific history. So, what do we have here?
Okay, this is the second edition of the Revolutionibus.
Copernicus.
Yes.
This is De Revolutionibus Orbium Celestium, which was published in 1543 by the Polish astronomer Nicholas Copernicus.
I'll be careful. Is it the second edition?
The significance of this book is enormous. In it, Copernicus argues for the first time since Greek antiquity that all the planets, including the Earth, go around the Sun. For thousands of years, everyone had believed a very different view, that the Earth is static and everything, including the stars, sun and planets, move around it.
And here there are all his system, okay?
Oh, there we go.
And the center system.
The sun in the middle.
It's a famous drawing,
yes.
This one.
Oh, yes, and there's Terra.
With the moon.
With the moon
with
going
the moon,
around it.
Okay, yes.
This is an astonishing book, and many historians credit it with starting the European scientific revolution. The first crucial step in a journey that led to modern physics. Well, I agree, but it does seem a bit odd that one doesn't hear much about where Copernicus got his ideas and information. The impression is that they came out of nowhere.
The beginning?
And the beginning is all in Arabic. It certainly is a real revelation to me that he explicitly mentions a 9th century Muslim for providing him with a great deal of observational data, an astronomer who lived in Damascus called al-Battani. Like all the great scientists of the Islamic Empire, al-Battani lived in a culture without portraiture. All we have are later impressions of what he might have looked like.
And here he mentioned Hipparchus, Calippo, Ptolemy, and so on, and he started to mention what he called Macometus Arapensis, and means Al-Battani.
Okay. And then the second book here.
And the second book is, we can look at the beginning in Latin.
I see, we can open it. Copernicus, in fact, made extensive use of al-Battani's observations of the positions of planets, the sun, the moon and stars. He worked with Latin translations, similar to this one, of the Syrian astronomers' data. Kitab al-Zij al-Sabi. So this is Battani's Zij, his
yes.
book of star charts. So it has the Arabic...
Yes, all the Arabic treatise, yes, and then the Latin version.
That's convenient.
But he had the data, the observational data by Al-Battani.
And Copernicus's book is full of clues that hint at other past sources. And though Al-Battani is the only Islamic astronomer Copernicus actually names, recent detective work has uncovered clues that Copernicus based many of his ideas on the work of other Islamic scholars. The clearest example is Copernicus's use of a mathematical idea devised by the 13th century Islamic astronomer Al-طوسی, called the طوسی couple. Back in England, I compared a copy of Al-Tusi's Tadhkira fi Ilm al-Hay'a with another edition of Copernicus's Revolutionibus. In it, there's a diagram of the طوسی couple, and there's an almost identical diagram in Copernicus's book, even down to the letters that mark the points on the circles. So in Al-Tusi, there's the Arabic alif, which is A, there's the ba, which is B, the Jim over here is the G, and the Dal at the center, D. It's a remarkable similarity. Now, this might just be coincidence, but it's pretty compelling evidence. In fact, I truly believe that Copernicus must have been aware of Al-Tusi's work and other Islamic astronomers. Further detective work also shows that Copernicus used mathematical ideas for planetary motion that are remarkably similar to ones developed by another Islamic astronomer, a 14th century Syrian called Ibn Shatir. For some historians, this cannot be coincidence.